This is just one idiot's opinion on the internet. If you disagree, that's cool too.
Dragon Quest is a long-lasting series of RPGs. It is a historic franchise with a vast amount of games stemming across almost all platforms. The series has evolved over the years and continues to get great reviews. Dragon Quest, like a few games, ended up going through the Dynasty Warriors makeover, leaving us with the spin-off Dragon Quest Heroes. A hack-and-slash real-time fighting adventure game, straying far away from the traditional turn-based battles the series has been known for. So, I guess it's confession time. I've never actually played a Dragon Quest game. In fact, I don't even own one, surprisingly. So I don't have any backstory to give, or even a legit reason as to why I bought this game, other than I liked both Dynasty Warriors and Hyrule Warriors, so I figured why not give it a chance. And with that being said, on to my review of Dragon Quest Heroes 2 for the PS4. The Land of Seven Kingdoms has seen peace for nearly 1,000 years. Lazarel and Teresa are training to become full-fledged knights when they catch wind of a sudden attack on their kingdom.
Did he just say Tunisian?
Yeah.
After a successful defense, the two are whisked away to help figure out the strange attack and why it's happening.
These gentlemen are keen to have a little word with us first.
The two, along with their many companions, travel to each of the seven kingdoms trying to figure out why all the kingdoms have broken out into an all-out war.
Your two young friends may accompany you on your mission.
Right.
Spoilers. After restoring peace to the kingdoms, everyone is celebrating at a party thrown by the ruler Zebedon. Turns out, he's behind the war the whole time and tries to ambush all the rulers in the world with the hopes of trying to enact the prophecy of 1,000 years ago and bring the world to the brink of destruction.
The twins of prophecy shall rule over all.
Lazarel and Teresa learn that they are in fact twins of prophecy and not cousins, and therefore possess the power to bring peace back to the world.
Of course. Now I understand. We're not cousins, are we?
We're twins!
Cue epic final battle. Each of the main characters in the game have a uniqueness about them that helps bring the story to life. With that being said, they did not need to throw in as many characters as they did, especially from the other games. It got to the point where I forgot characters were even part of the game because they were so irrelevant to the story by the end. It's mildly disappointing because each character they introduced seemed like it had potential, but maybe you have to play the other games to learn more about them. I'm honestly not sure. The story overall was good, but it didn't seem to push into the next realm where it was truly memorable. I never had that moment where I got roped into the game and just couldn't put it down.
And that's why...
Why they thought we were up to no good. It all makes sense now.
This game certainly plays like a Dynasty Warriors game, but the way the game is designed is quite different. It is a hack-and-slash marathon for sure, but the game hosts an expansive overworld that can be explored at any time. There are a few towns to buy items, switch your characters, and upgrade weapons. The game does have stages, but instead of trying to capture bases and drive the enemy back, a fair bit of the game is just slash your way from point A to point B. Or the ever annoying, protect the character from dying as they run headfirst into hell itself. Other than those two, you have a few basic puzzles to solve. Step on a switch here, open a door there, nothing that will leave you scratching your head too often. You gain an array of characters throughout the game, and each one of them have a class and a weapon or two that they can use, along with special techniques to go with them. Lazarel and Teresa are both fully customizable, meaning that they can switch to whatever class you want, giving them access to all weapons and spells. The only issue with that is when you switch your classes, you go back down to the level 1 in proficiency, making your character significantly weaker. So unless you feel like grinding, it's probably not worth your time. A big issue I had with the game was upgrading weapons, armors, and characters. Using your skill points or items, you can boost your character's stats or increase the power of a ring, but you can't select multiple upgrades at once. You have to go through every item one by one and upgrade it. With so many characters, this just felt like a massive waste of time, and I really only tried to do it when it was absolutely necessary. Okay, let's get to the actual core of the game, the fighting. You are going to run into a lot of Dragon Quest enemies and want to lay waste to them as quick as possible. You have a party of 4 which you can switch at will. Each character has 4 magic slots that they get so they can use special techniques or spells. Stringing together heavy and fast attacks will make quick work of most enemies. The best way to unleash hell though is through your tension bar. As you hack and slash your way around, you will build up the pink bar on the left of the screen. When it's full, you basically turn Super Saiyan. Once you have ascended, you become invincible for a short time along with unlimited MP usage. At the end of it all, you fire off a fiery Kamehameha wave and lay waste to everything in sight. This is basically a must for almost all boss fights. Without it, you're gonna have a bad time. You have the ability to block as well, although I'm not sure I ever used it. You're better off trying to dash or roll your way out of attacks. While in the heat of battle, things get pretty hectic, and with that comes the fun of dealing with the camera. You have a lock-on option, but you can only lock on to boss enemies, which can get kind of annoying. The lesser enemies also do not have a health bar, which I would have appreciated. A big key to victory in battle is the use of monster medals. Every time you kill an enemy, you have a chance of them dropping a medal. These medals will allow you to harness the power of that creature for your own use in battle. You can get monsters that provide you with some passive effects in battle, transformation medals that will turn you into the monster for a bit of time, allowing you to wreak havoc without having to worry about taking damage, and probably the most useful in my opinion, summon medals. This will summon the monster to fight for you till they die. When you get some of the stronger monsters on your side, it can create a huge advantage in battle. You only have a limited number of slots though, so make sure you pick the ones you want wisely. Games like this are always rolling the dice with AI teammates. In this game, the AI dodges attacks like they are psychic, but they will just come and stand next to you in the middle of a massive boss fight. I don't get it. You stay back just yelling at a screen for them to go hit something. It gets extremely annoying, and to my knowledge there's no way to set the AI to do certain actions. And if there is, I'm just an idiot. You have a number of side quests, but they all mostly involve finding these items by killing this monster or just killing the monster itself, which is kind of redundant because there's a man who will already pay you for killing a certain amount of each monster. At first, everything felt very overwhelming. The game throws a lot at you in a very short span of time, but once you kind of learn your way around and figure out what aspects of the game you want to take advantage of, you will be rolling in no time. This is easily one of the best looking games I've seen on the PS4. The cutscenes are beautiful and the game is full of different environments and areas to explore. The 7 realms look great and really distinguish themselves. The music was catchy, and although I didn't get a lot of the nostalgia effects from it, it seems like they did have some homages to the old games in it as well. Most of the game is voice acted, and the voiceover cast does an excellent job of bringing the game to life.
Your Majesty?
Your Majesty, are you back with us?
What is?
There is no shortage of things to do, quests to complete, worlds to save, making the game last a good 30 to 40 hours. The biggest issue is variety. The game never really changes things up throughout, and it kinda gets boring at times. It took a long time for me to really get invested in playing it. What do I mean? Well, I was gonna review this game way back in week 5. It's now week 11, possibly week 12, I don't even know. It took me 6 extra weeks to beat this game because I just found myself playing it on and off a lot, not really thinking, wow, I have to continue playing this game. Dragon Quest Heroes does a lot of things well. Nothing really stands out though. It has its ups and downs in the story, and other than having to waste time upgrading armor at a snail's pace, the game's action keeps going. It's a fun game to play, but playing it for a long time can make it get stale with the repetitive one-trick pony that comes with a hack and slash game. If you're looking for something new to play, the game is worth a try, but don't be surprised if you find yourself taking breaks to play something else from time to time. If you enjoyed any part of this video, leave a like, maybe even a comment, and tell all your friends. It's always much appreciated. And if you are looking for some cheap laughs, then check out the new Idiot Party 1 video. But be warned, viewer discretion is advised. Anyways, till next week, take it easy everyone.